Now listen, now I know it's been a long time coming, but I had to come back and give y'all the full recipe to the cube steak and gravy that I made. Cause baby, this stuff was good. You hear me? Now I had the flu and it knocked me off my feet, so I couldn't give y'all no Thanksgiving special, but I'm gonna give y'all this instead, okay? So for the cube steak, I'm using about 1.08 pounds of cube steak. I'm gonna cut them into fours. For the seasoning, I'm using about 2 teaspoons of Worcestershire sauce, a half a teaspoon of coarse sea salt, half a teaspoon of black pepper, half a teaspoon of onion powder, half a teaspoon of garlic powder. And I did season both sides, even though I didn't show me seasoning both sides. Now for the flour coating, I'm going to just use 1 cup of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of nature season, and I'm going to go ahead and mix that up, drop that cube steak in there. Now, I don't know why I waited to the last piece of cube steak to just drop it inside of the container and just shake it up. I mean, that was so much quicker and easier, less time consuming. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and take these over to the pan. So in the pan on high heat, I'm gonna add some oil in there. I'm gonna drop about 2 pieces in there at a time because my pan is kind of small. And I'm gonna let it cook for 2 minutes on one side. Now you'll know it's ready to flip when all the juices start coming up at the top like this. It's gonna look like this. So once it looks like that, then it's ready to flip. So I'm gonna go ahead and flip both of those and let it cook for an additional 2 minutes. Now once that's done, I'm gonna go ahead and remove those from the pan, and now I'm gonna make the gravy. So for the gravy, I'm gonna be using 1 tablespoon of unsalted butter, 2 cloves of fresh minced garlic, because come on, y'all already know it ain't no recipe if it ain't got garlic in it, okay? Then I'm gonna go ahead and use about 1/2 of a medium sized white onion, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and mix that up, break that onion up. I'm gonna let it cook for about 2 minutes. It doesn't have to cook all the way because it's gonna finish cooking in the gravy. Now that same flour that I used to coat the cube steak in, I'm gonna take 1 teaspoon of that and I'm gonna add it in there, mix it all up. Now for the liquid, I'm gonna be using beef broth, okay? I'm gonna add 2 cups of beef broth in there for now. I'm gonna add 2 cups later on, but not right now, okay? You want to make sure you use beef broth and not water, because if you use water, it's gonna change the flavor and you're gonna have to keep adding seasoning in there, okay? So I'm gonna add those 2 cups of beef broth, let that simmer for about 40 to 45 minutes on medium heat. And during that period, I added 2 additional cups of beef broth in there and I mixed it up so it wouldn't stick. In the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and make these Brussels sprouts real simple. 12 ounces of Brussels sprouts, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper, 2 cloves of fresh minced garlic, because it ain't a recipe without the garlic. You can never have too much garlic. 1 tablespoon of unsalted butter, a little bit of water, cover that up. Let's go back to the cube steak, and after about 40 to 45 minutes, this is what it looked like. And let me tell you, baby, that cube steak was nice and tender. So let me go ahead and plate this. So for my starch, I'm gonna be using jasmine rice because that's the only type of rice I use. If you ain't never had jasmine rice, then I'm telling you, you is missing out. I'm gonna go ahead and add that cube steak on top of there, a lot of gravy. I'm adding Brussels sprouts on the side. And of course, for the razzle dazzle, I got to have the parsley, okay? I ain't use fresh parsley this time. I used dried parsley, but that's okay. And this is the finished product, you guys. I'm telling you, these is one of those recipes that's real easy to make, minimal ingredients, but it got so much flavor and it is so good. You guys got to try this recipe out.